Hi there. Welcome to Out Past the Rings, Volume 28, featuring the älskade, varandra, mycket 12-inch LP vinyl, released on Blood of the Young Records and Zegma Beach Records on October 8th of 2014. This thing is long since sold out. And it's definitely one of the best Zegma Beach releases of all time. They recently came out with a new record in 2019, right at the tail end, which is amazing as well. It's a gatefold 12-inch, but we'll talk about that later. The history of this 12-inch. Well, first of all, the 12-inch is called, well, the 12-inch is called Den sorgligaste, musiken världen, which translates to the saddest music in the world. I helped release the 7-inch split with Chuck Bass earlier in 2014 and became very enamored with älskade, so I reached out to Arvid, the vocalist, who seemed to do a lot of the social media for the band, and he said that they had already recorded a 12-inch LP and it was going to be coming out on Blood of the Young Records, and that I should probably get in touch with Nick Thompson if I wanted to be involved in some way. So I somehow got in touch with the guy who ran Blood of the Young Records, which was one of my favorite record labels for a very long time. I mean, come on, they released the Vita Blue, CanaDave Communique, 10-inch split, which I should mention, there is a member of CanaDave Communique in this band as well, Mark Shaw, who had moved to Sweden right around the time the band started. So I started talking to Nick on like Google Plus and stuff, and he asked me how many copies I wanted. Actually, he said, why don't you take half? And I was like, oh, okay, I can maybe do like 150. Turns out he was pressing 1,000. I was like, holy moly. I'll take 100. To which he agreed. He was really, really nice about the entire thing. He invested a lot more money than I did. And then after we sold 100, I got somewhere between 50 and 100 more from him before his passing. At which point I believe there are still some records at his place. I think the band is sold out as well as myself. Yeah, well, more information about that later. What does it sound like? It sounds kind of like a mash between Envy, Suffocate for Fuck's Sake, and I guess Young Mountain, who was just on the last Out Past the Rings. As mentioned, there is a member of CanaDave Communique in this band, one of the, I think, 3 guitarists, Mark Shaw, and then you've got Arvid, who's in a couple other bands, including Jazz Brunch, which released an awesome 7-inch just last year on Zegma Beach. What do we got here? My favorite song on this would have to be the opener, Leave Us Some Snow. It's easy to remember because I make it sound English, but it's definitely not spelled as such, and probably does not mean the same thing either. We did the 1,000, it's on like a transparent blood red. They're sealed. My copy is actually still sealed. I considered opening it on this, but number one, that would be really not fun to watch, and number two, I don't want to open it. So I'm okay just using the digital stuff for now. I don't know why. I should probably just open the damn thing. Anyway, I guess we'll stop there, which will bring us to ZBR 29, which is the grayscale 7-inch Heaven Knows. Some cool info on that next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye!